Welcome to cooking cheap, easy, and tasty meals. I was watching one of my favorite cooking programs, Glenn and Friends, and they made a little chocolate cake. And it looked really familiar, so I looked back and I found a very similar recipe from something I ate probably when I was a child in an old cookbook. So I thought I'd try and see if I could come up with something similar. So it was easy to make and was pretty good. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the butter, which I have melted, which you could, if you soften it, that should be fine too, but I did melt mine. And I'm going to put my sugar in it. Now, you can put it in a mixer and cream it better than I'm going to. It'll probably come out better, but I'm just going to do this by hand and see how this comes out. It's a spam phone call. I've been using my Google Screen function on my phone to screen out spam calls, and I've really enjoyed it. You just push the button and it connects with them, and most of the time they just hang up after it. But every now and then, actually a legitimate call will come through, which is kind of nice. So anyway, that looks pretty good. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my egg yolks. I didn't pre-beat them. I could have, but I didn't. I'm just going to take it one item at a time and just mix it in. We'll see what it turns out like. I think sometimes some things really, it matters if you do all the prep, and some things it doesn't. So we're going to find out if this is one of those things. That looks pretty good. Now, I need a little vanilla. I'm just going to guess. This calls for half a teaspoon. That's probably a teaspoon. But I like vanilla, so that works out. Now, I need half a cup of milk. I ran out of measuring cups, the clean measuring cups. So I ended up measuring it and putting it in a plain glass. Nothing fancy. Okay, now, the next thing I need to do is take my chocolate and melt it. So I've got some nice chocolate. I'm going to stick it in the microwave and melt it. We'll see what happens. While the chocolate is melting, I'm going to take my flour and add my baking powder to it and just mix that up just a little bit. So that'll be ready to go. Probably good enough. Still not there. Taking a while to melt that. Okay, the chocolate is melted, so I'm going to add it in here. Get the rest of it out of here. Okay. Now, I'm going to fold in the flour a little bit at a time. rest of it. It's coming together quite nicely. It's beginning to look like cake batter, which I guess is what I was hoping it would come to look like. I'm a little concerned about the flavor, if there's enough sugar in it, but I'm going to go with what I've got, and we'll see how this, if this doesn't work, I'll try something different on the next batch. But this looks very similar and it matches the recipe, so I'm going to keep a good thought. All right, so that looks pretty good. Now, the next thing I have to do is I have to beat some egg whites until they are firm. So I'm going to just do that offline and come back in just a minute. Okay, I'm sure I didn't take them as far as I'm supposed to, but I just got I beat them a little bit just to get a little air in them. And I'm going to fold that into this just to, hopefully it'll lighten the mixture just a little bit, and we'll see if that's good enough. Looks like a really nice cake batter, to be honest, which is what I wanted. So, I've prepared a pan. I just did a 9x9 pan. And I am just going to put this into here and cook it in a 350-degree oven. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I'm going to give it 15 or 20 minutes and check it, but I bet it's going to take maybe half an hour to get to where it needs to be. We'll see. Just put a little parchment in here. I'm going to try and even this out. Now, I did break a number of rules making this, so I don't know what to expect. I didn't cream the eggs in sugar as well as I should. I didn't beat the egg whites as I should, but I just have a feeling that this is not going to make that much difference in a scratch cake. But we'll find out. It might make an enormous difference. The batter tastes pretty good, so I'm guessing, although you're not supposed to eat the batter, of course, but I think it's going to be all right. We'll see. When the oven comes up to temperature, I'm going to put it in the oven and bake it. Okay, that took a little closer to 29 or 30 minutes. I put it back in for 5 and for 1, 2, so probably it's 30 minutes total. It's cracking, which I guess I'm not terribly happy about, but it's not terrible. So what I'm going to do is let it cool for just a minute, and then I'm going to put it out on a cooling rack. Okay, I've let it cool. Now I'm going to take it, hopefully get this off of it without breaking it. It seems to have collapsed a little bit in the middle, which is probably an indication I didn't mix it as well as I needed to. But what matters is how it tastes. So let's take a look. Let's make a cut here. Okay, that looks like cake. So we'll have to try it. This is a really simple recipe and made a great snacking cake. I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and give us a like. Thank you.